So time now is 1:53 p.m. on April 14th, I think, and I just woke up. Haven't had breakfast slash lunch yet. Um, Something's wrong with me again. I couldn't fall asleep until like 5:30, and I figured I shouldn't force myself to sleep. So at some point at around 5:20, left. I just left, and I just left the bed and checked my phone and stuff. Just try to, distract my mind. And then immediately afterwards, I did fall asleep. So that kind of worked, I guess. Yeah, no news on the short film side of things. Still no news. But the fact that I have more time in Hong Kong means a lot. I have an extra 4 months, which means that there's a better chance that I'm able to film conspiracies, even though the chance is still extremely slim. Also, no news on the student, whatever. No news on anything, really. I'm not gonna do too much today. I'm just gonna take a rest. Hopefully, I get to go somewhere tomorrow. If I don't, then I'm gonna just work out again. Because why not? So yeah, today Minecraft review homework. You get the gist of it. I think I'm alone in the apartment right now. I'm gonna have cereal with chocolate milk, which is gonna be cool. And yeah. All right, time now is 10:43. I spent a considerable amount of time today just playing Minecraft again. Um, it's been a very boring day. Nothing happened. I did not converse with anyone other than my family. Um, Nothing happened. And because the short film guy is busy and we won't be really expecting him to be able to do anything for the next week or so, it's gonna be boring. It's gonna suck. Everything sucks. So there's that. Nothing else. Nothing else. Um, yeah, I really have nothing else. I'm actually a little curious because Tom also studies in Canada but in Hong Kong. So maybe his school life is also just as boring as mine. Maybe, but I guess not because at least he's hanging out with people like Marty. Anyways, that is all for today. Hip hip hooray. Not much else to say. Yeah. I really feel like I'm not living. I know I said this yesterday already. Um, but I need to really reinforce it. I really feel like a robot, man, every single day. Just every single day. Just do the same few things. I really feel like a robot, and I don't like that. Um, I'm gonna try and wake up a little early tomorrow because I need to sleep earlier as well. In order to sleep earlier, I need to sleep deprive myself. So I need to wake up earlier. So in order to sleep earlier, I need to wake up earlier. And if I sleep earlier, I'll also wake up earlier. So, it's a cycle. Alright, so time now is 12:55. I just woke up. It's April 15th, I think. Yeah, so 3 days later, it's going to be 4-year anniversary for my YouTube channel, which is very exciting. Anyways, yeah, originally I'm planning to go out to do workout again today, but it's raining outside, so I may reconsider that. Yeah, that's it. Nothing's gonna happen today. I'm gonna do the usual homework, Minecraft, review, watch anime tonight. That's all. That's all. Nothing important. Lately, I've been a little interested in finding Hong Kong movies to watch, and not only movies from like the 90s or 80s, like I'm talking a wide range of movies, all the way from the 40s to recently. And finding Hong Kong movies is hard, let alone finding good Hong Kong movies. So I am working towards that, I guess. I didn't have much of a dream. I did dream about school. I did see Nick and Leo in my dream, but it's not much really. And I guess that's it. Life is boring, life is bland, and there's nothing I can do about it. This is life now. It's, yep. I hope that if I really do go to the USA, I hope that my life has some sort of meaning again. Like, I would feel like I'm alive again. I really hope that's the case. But even so, I would have to wait for another 8 months before I go there. The more I stay in Hong Kong, the more dead I will be, you know? Like, I just can't, I can't spend every single day just rotting in my bedroom, not communicating with anyone. Even if I try to. That's the worst part. You know, there are people like shut in neats and they just lock themselves in their bedrooms and play video games and watch anime. And I don't do that. I try to go out and speak to people, except people don't want to. Because people have changed. Because people, like this whole socializing thing, it's outdated. People don't care about that shit anymore. Okay? Or at least in my point of view. Maybe people are secretly throwing parties and hanging out in real life, but they never invite me, they never tell me, and I never know. And that's the usual, okay? I'm already used to that. But I think, moreover, even if people invite me to hang out and party, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't make my life now meaningful at all. That's just an occasional event. To find meaning in one's life requires so much more than just hanging out with people. You know, I need to actually have a goal. And I do have a goal right now, except it's impossible because I need $1 billion in order to make a 3-minute long short film or something. And that's like impossible. So I just say and act and think the same few things every single day. And that is my life now, basically. Day 336? 336? I'm going to reach 360 very soon. So, 1 year of total nothingness. 1 year of not being productive and not having any meaning and not changing. 1 year of nothing happening, essentially. Alright, time now is 10:16 p.m. You know what I'm gonna say. 2 words, nothing happened. You know, I remember that back in the days, back in the Form 5, Form 6 days, on some days when I write the diary, I would write 2 words, nothing happened. And usually when I write these 2 words, it would mean that I wake up, I change my clothes, I go to school, you know, I do my homework, I chat with people, I talk, I walk, I eat lunch with people, I go back home by bus, nothing happens. But in 2021 standards, that would be eventful. That would honestly be absolutely, extremely, incredibly eventful in comparison with the days that I'm having right now. Just when I thought that my life can't get any more boring, it gets more boring. And yes, it sucks, and it sucks, and it sucks. And that's all I have to say. Nothing else. I'm drinking a I should probably not drink stuff like that because there might be poison in it. Who knows? Because apparently the government made today, April 15th, into a National Security Day, which is the usual, you know, government patriotic bullshit kind of stuff. But this is just extra disrespectful and disgusting. So essentially, because it's National Security Day, the government decided to hold this crazy ass, not like crazy ass, but this ceremony where a bunch of cops march around and a lot of people would be watching. And okay, that's stupid, but it's whatever, right? But what they did afterwards was the cops, they had to show how cool it is to be a cop by enacting police brutality in front of a bunch of primary school, aka elementary school kids. Kids who don't know much about the world, who don't know much about the society, who don't know much about morality. Impressionable young children. And you're going to show them police brutality. And I'm not even exaggerating here. They they fucking reenacted a scene like something that might have happened in real life, like during the protests at night, like there would be protesters trying to, shield against the cops with umbrellas. And the cops, like, there was a car, and like cops jumped out and they shot the protesters. And the protesters in that reenactment was like, oh, I'm so dumb, ah. And oh my god, it's disgusting. But do you know what's even more disgusting? They built a fake MTR train and reenacted 831. You're joking. You're joking. First of all, to think that this is cool, to think that police brutality is cool, is disgusting. It's sick, it's twisted, and it's disgusting. And to teach that to kids is even worse. And I just don't know how to express how disgusted I am. Imagine if you're a victim of 831, just minding your own business in the MTR subway, totally innocent, not doing anything. And then suddenly a swarm of cops with batons and pepper spray and tasers storm into the train and just spray everyone. And imagine this being reenacted to kids and being taught that it's cool. Like, that's inhumane. And to think that the government is doing something like this, and that the mainstream, well, not mainstream, but the big corporations are backing this government, it's disgusting. It really is disgusting, And this is not the only instance where the government has attempted brainwashing. I mean, there has been lots and lots and lots of instances, right? Of course, we got the, I've already addressed this, but the cotton one, the genocide one, where apparently supporting cotton is more important than human rights. And then the Oscars incident, where basically TVB, aka the biggest TV channel in Hong Kong, decides to not play Oscars because of stupid political reasons. And then on top of that, they had to change the title of LS. It's not called LS now. When I studied LS, it's called LS, Liberal Studies, which basically means, oh, I'm going to study some current affairs. But they have changed it to something that's so communist sounding, because it actually is communist sounding. When People's Republic of China was formed in 1945, ever since there has been this one subject in school that teaches propaganda to kids. And now they're changing the title of liberal studies to that title, which is a social justice. Social justice. Social justice. Yeah, it's dystopian is what this is. Alrighty then, time now is 2:14 p.m. on April 12,000. 16th, AK 12,000. So, we are 2 days away from 4-year anniversary of this YouTube channel, which is incredibly exciting. Yeah, nothing happened. No texts, none. Nothing. None. None. Nothing happened. I'm gonna do the same few things today as I've done for the past 200 days. Actually, 300. I'm gonna do homework, play Minecraft, edit a video, upload a video. You get the drill. So I'm just gonna shut up. Didn't have any crazy dreams. I had a dream where it's raining and I was soaking wet because it was raining really hard inside my apartment. Raining inside my apartment. I know. Um, that's it. That's it. Actually, yesterday before I fall asleep, I had a very funny thought. You know, proximity is really important because I remember back in early Form 4 when Ping had the amnesia, and Tyrus was really like worried about her, and like I would have to lean my head against because Tyrus and Cedric would sit in front of me in a bus, and I would lean my head against that chair and try to hear what they're talking about, and yeah, and I would try to help Pink, but I don't know how because I don't know her, she doesn't know me, and it's kind of ironic that now Pink is even closer to me than it is to Tyrus. And it just goes to show how important proximity is. You know? Like, if I and Mary are in the same class, chances of me being with her are way higher. Way higher. Like, I even speak to girls like Selena and Betsy, even though I don't know them all that well. But simply because they're in the same class as I am, I talk to them. And I feel like that's also partially the reason why Pink and Tyrus broke up. I mean, sure, they don't get along, but Pink and Tyrus, they're far apart. They're separated, and because they're separated, they just don't get to see each other all that much, and they don't get to converse with each other all that much. In comparison with Leo, and Pink is dating Leo now. See, and me, while I've never dated anyone, but Pink is like I and Pink were friends now, which is whack. Like you can tell me when I'm in Form 4, right? You can tell me, yo, one day one of your closest friends, it's gonna be Pink, and I'm gonna be like, no, that does not make any sense. But hey, that's what happens. Proximity. That's how important is proximity. If I and Mary are in the same class, chances of us being together is rather high. I mean, hell, what's that? Cherry, um, and the other guy, I haven't really given him a name, but that other guy, he used to be this chubby dumb guy. He has a girlfriend now. Why? Because they're in the same class, so they're dating. Like versus, I don't know, if some other guy from another class has a crush on Cherry, that guy wouldn't stand a chance. It's all about the proximity. Not all about, but it's very important, you know? So, yeah. Chances are, the fact is, ever since Form 4, chances of, actually, ever since Form 3, chances of me and Mary being together are incredibly slim. They're incredibly slim. Because we're never going to be in the same class anymore. Anyways. Um, But yeah, chances are slim but never zero. Of course, there are other factors, but yeah. And it's kind of my fault to be honest. Like, if I really want to be interested in someone, I should have been interested in someone in my class. Then chances of me dating someone would be way higher. But no, I have to like another person because it's me. I'm so extra. I know. But I should have. I don't know. You know, I know that it sounds crazy, but if I attempt Natalie or Anne, or maybe even Pink, even though she's not my type, like the chances would still be higher if I were to try to be with Mary. You know, even though the chances are already extremely low. Like Natalie just doesn't really like me. Let's be honest here. Maybe as a friend, sure, but really, it's if it weren't for what happened in Form 2, Like, she would have just thought I'm a dumbass. Um, Anne is a huge tsundere, so chances are low, but at least she's somewhat nice, you know. But yeah, I realize this though. A lot of people just are not my type. You know, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you know, it really depends on your type. Well, a lot of people are just not my type because my type is so specific and it's kind of tailored to Mary. So if I can find someone who's also like Mary, who is kind, um, artistic, a little bit rebellious, a little bit mysterious, and kind of deep, then okay, that's cool. But people like that is kind of rare, you know? Um, yeah. All right, time now is 11:03 p.m. I just played Minecraft for 29 hours. Yeah, it's very tiring. Have I stopped recording? Thank God. Yeah, it's tiring. It's nothing happened. No text messages. Nothing. No news. Nothing. 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 Okay, my entire life is nothing basically. What am I gonna do now? Couple things, right? Couple things. I'm gonna do some math homework, and then I'm gonna watch an episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then I'm gonna go to bed. That's it. And yeah, nothing important tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, same thing, except tomorrow I think I have to go to my uncle's place. By my uncle, I mean my dad's brother's place again. So apparently my dad's dad has cancer, pancreatic cancer, and that's very tragic. And so I don't know my dad's dad very well. My grandfather, my yeah, and so yeah, we have to meet him a little more before he passes away, and yeah, so I have to go. But tomorrow I'm pretty much going to be doing the same few things. I'm going to be doing some college homework, not Minecraft, no. But I'll edit a Minecraft video, and yeah, another episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's all. That's all. So time now is 1:16 p.m. on April 17th. Yeah, I just woke up. I haven't eaten anything yet. I want to say that I had a dream, and it's a very simple dream where I woke up after noon, very late, and I was about to have lunch. And then suddenly Bernice texted me, and we talked about condiments like mustard and ketchup. And she seems very friendly. And then at the same time, Natalie texted me saying that we're gonna meet finally on May 28th, 7 p.m. in a place far away from home. Not another country, just far away. And it was happy, but it was also very upsetting, especially after I woke up. I just feel very upset and pained and lonesome because I know that this is never going to happen. For all I care, maybe I will never be able to see Natalie again. I know that Natalie and I are in the same city, but that doesn't mean jack shit. You know, it's not like I can just hit her up and go, hey, let's meet. Because she doesn't care about me anymore. I mean, I can try to do that. I've done that once with Leo and Pink. But yeah, I'm just very fucking. Neither sad or angry, because these words are really simple. Too simple to describe how I feel. I guess somewhere in between. The kind of feeling of, just being soaked in dread. Like, I feel like my whole body and mind are soaked, drenched in dread. Like, everything is so dreadful and miserable and detestable. And I just hate every aspect of my life right now. To think positively though, I must say that my life right now could be worse, you know? If I hadn't opened up in Form 6, I would never be friends with Zara or Pink or Leo. And the fact that I can speak to Pink and Leo and Zara nowadays, even though I don't see them like every week, but I can speak to them is amazing. Is amazing. I would never have dreamed of that, but here I am. Um but yeah, even so, life has been pointless, you know? And it's terrible. So anyways, I'm not going to do anything special today again. I did some math homework yesterday. Really easy. I'm going to do college homework. I'm going to go to my aunt's place. My dad's... Not my aunt. Frick. My dad's brother's place. I keep saying aunt because I always associate that place with my dad's brother's wife. Yeah. And, that's all. Gonna film. I'm not gonna film anything. I'm gonna edit and upload a Minecraft video. And that's all. That is all. You know, I realize that a lot of things, like a lot of things I do nowadays, or I think nowadays, are kind of learned from Mary in a way, but only in a way, because I didn't like 100% go, oh, Mary's doing this, I have to do this. For instance, Mary looks really angry and really like serious all the time in public. Like, and the last time I spoke to her, which is 12 years ago, right? She's like, yeah, I have that face all the time. And when I'm in public nowadays, I also look like that, where I just look like I want to destroy the world. And it's cool. Another thing is, I forgot. I actually do forgot. But I actually really learned this from Mary, and that is, your Instagram account is like a discography. You know, you want to clean it up. You don't want to just post anything you want. So I archived 80% of all my Instagram posts. Like, just screw it. And in fact, after this school life thing, I'm gonna archive all of my posts, just all, with schoolmates in them, because I just want to forget about them, really. Oh yeah, another thing about Mary that I kind of learned from is that she swears all the time. And again, I didn't really like learn it from her. It's because lately I just hate life so much that I just, you know, fuck it, just swear. You know, I just have to express how much I hate life. But Mary does that too. Or at least I hope she still does. That's what's left of her personality. I don't know anymore. Alright, time now is 10:55. I just came back home. Nothing happened. Pink asked me what is the English word for father's brother, and the answer is uncle. Yeah, that's all. That's all. That is all. That is all. Nothing else happened. I did do college homework while I was there, so that's that. Yeah, see you tomorrow. You know, my dad's relatives say that I seem mature. Like, they were talking about how much my brother had matured. And you know, they're like, you know, oh, I'm also more mature now. Like, in a way, like, my brother doesn't act like a baby anymore. He's finally entering his teen years, and I'm finally acting like an adult. Well, not exactly, but like I'm not awkward anymore. And part of me was thinking, like, is this change earned, or moreover, is this a good change? Because I feel like my personality is getting more and more boring as time goes by, just like anyone else's, to be honest. Like people like Natalie, people like Pink, people like Queenie, people like I don't know Jeffrey, Cedric, Jordana, um, list goes on. All of these people, their personalities are more and more boring. Like they're getting more and more boring as time goes by, and I feel like I'm undergoing that process too, and for a long time already. Like ever since the end of DSEs, when I stopped going to school, like I just became more and more normal. Like sure, I still have times of sadness, but in these times of sadness, do I think irrational thoughts anymore? No, like I still see things very rationally and very normally, and I act and say things that are very normal nowadays. I like compare me, like just go ahead and watch school update videos from 2017. You know, like compare the me now to that me then, like it's kind of different. Um, like I still remember like how I cried my ass off because I thought I would never be friends with Cedric again. Like, over dramatization. But now I don't do that. I'm very realistic now. And I was wondering, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing in a way, being realistic. It's a good thing, I'm being realistic. I'm being normal. I'm acting normal. It's real. It's good. But at the same time, is it though? Because when I become more boring, I become less outstanding. Like, I stand out less, you know? So, I feel like I'm losing my personality. Like, I don't have my personality anymore. And this is why I want to retain my personality, but it's impossible. If a personality goes, a personality goes. It doesn't stay. If it wants to go, it will go. We can't decide it for ourselves. So even if I pretend to be very edgy and eccentric for the rest of my life, it's only pretend. At heart, I am no longer that person anymore. And, yeah. And I know I've said something similar like 12 billion years ago, but I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, personality change, it's the greatest tragedy of humanity. It's really sad. Aside from that, I'm gonna take a shower, watch an episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, go to bed. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to wake up a little early, and I'm gonna have to edit a video, things, yeah. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Alright, time now is 12:33 on April 18th. It is the 4-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. Absolutely exciting, explosive, impressive, incredible. Yeah, I didn't fall asleep immediately, of course, but I did eventually, and I actually set an alarm to ring at around 9 a.m. because I want to sleep deprive myself. But I was just so tired, I'm like, fuck it. So I returned to bed, and I set an alarm to 12, so I woke up at 12. So I just woke up at 12, I brushed my teeth, and I just spent some time writing down my dream. Yeah, I also reached 400 subs, which is absolutely amazing, explosive. I lost a few followers on Instagram. I went from 155 to 152. Like, three of them unfollowed me, or they just straight up deleted their Instagram accounts. I don't know what happened there. But I'm not gaining any followers on Instagram. But I just got 400 subs, and if people know that, they're gonna be like, "Damn, man, you're cool. You're a cool man. You're successful. Damn." But of course, in front of my not even fellow, like in front of other Hong Kongers and people that used to know me and people that I used to know, they're forever going to see me as a loser, and no one cares anymore. So yeah, I'm not gonna do anything interesting today. Same old, same old. I'm gonna do the same few things I've done in the last 200 days. Um, Homework, Minecraft, maybe not Minecraft, who knows. Um, Minecraft video, album review. Yeah, that's all. That is all. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Um, okay, let's think about the dream actually. I call the dream Hatred Hotel, as opposed to a love hotel, where essentially me, Natalie, Grant, Leo, Pink, Marty, and a bunch of other people met up in somewhere that seems like Disneyland but isn't, and we went into a hotel and we decided to just live there in one hotel room, and that room is super big. It's like a suite, and there's so many people. Like, the room can accommodate so many people, and I was super tired. I slept on the bed. It was really large and comfortable, and I asked, like, how many people can there be in this room? And they're like 12, and I'm like, damn. And Marty was super tall. I saw him and I started insulting him, like, wow, you're like Taiwan 101, you're like Shanghai, except at that point I forgot what tall buildings there are in Shanghai. I also spent some time insulting Natalie. I miss Natalie, I really do. I miss talking to her. I miss looking at her. I know this is like, this feels weird. Like, this sounds weird, like I miss looking at her. Um, but yeah, I just miss her presence, even though I fucking hate her. And if I see her, I'm gonna uh, destroy her or something. I don't know. But yeah. And then for some reason, all these people disappeared and are replaced by my family's friends, like my parents' friends and my brother's friends. The rich friends and my brother's friends who are all around his age. So no one is of my age. They're all detached from me socially, and it was a mess because in the dream I was hungry. I wanted to eat food, and all the kids, they ate all the food, and it was messy, it was gross, it was disgusting. Everything was a mess. Like, oh my god. Like, everything was a mess, and it was extremely disgusting. And I remember in the dream my brother vomited while eating food at the same time, and I was so disgusted by that. At that point, I had earphones on. I had this incredibly lengthy rant about how he has exits and entrances in his body, and how if it's messed up, he's basically eating shit. And it was such an incredibly lengthy rant, and I was incredibly impressed by that. And then afterwards, I wanted to go to the bathroom, and there were some boiled eggs beside the bathroom. Like, somebody made boiled eggs, and at that point, I didn't have lunch or dinner. Like, I was extremely hungry, so I immediately ate the boiled eggs. But I also really wanted to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom door opened, and I rushed into the bathroom, and then my brother walked towards the boiled eggs. I didn't hold the boiled egg when I went into the bathroom. So my brother walked towards the boiled egg, and I immediately came back out of the bathroom, and grabbed my boiled egg with my bare hands, like just holding it tight. And because I thought my brother was going to steal my boiled egg, but turns out he's eating another one, so it was a relief. So I put it down. Yeah, it was absolutely disgusting. And the hotel room was so large. It was angled in a way. It was like a half septagon or a half hexagon. And one of the rooms was so large, it's like a classroom and nearly 2 stories high. Um, but yeah, I miss people. I really do. But I tell this to myself many times. Maybe it's not true. I hope it's not true. But people are losing their meanings because people are losing their personality. So people like, and for some people it's fine. Like Pink. Pink used to be tragic. She used to be very irrational. If something small happens, she will just attempt suicide. And she would be very like she gets dramatically sad over small things, and she would think irrational thoughts, like she would want to kill people. She like at some point in Form 4 she wanted to kill Anne because Anne pissed her off so much, and she hid like a box cutter or a knife under her pillow, and because of that her dad, or I think stepdad, punished her and she couldn't go to school. But she doesn't do that shit nowadays, you know? And that the same thing goes for like everyone else, like Mary. Like the Mary that I used to know, the very rebellious, the mysterious Mary, maybe she's gone already. Maybe all she is now is just haha coffee art, haha um millennial stuff, Gen Z stuff. I don't know. So I would be a little disappointed because I want to know the old Mary. I want to know who she was, not who she is. Not really. No. I wanted to know who she was. I want an explanation to her actions. But she might have forgotten about all that right now because everybody's changed. Everybody's different now. And that is tragic. Alright, time now is 10:53 p.m. on April 18th. Nothing happened. Yeah. I mean, you see this face? 2 words. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Say it with me. Nothing happened. Thank God I'm making videos like this. Because I have someone to rant to and whine to every single day. That is the general public. If I don't make videos like this, I probably would have gone insane by now. Not being able to tell the time, not being able to tell how much time has passed, being closeted in my own thoughts and emotions. So my brother is, turning a teenager, he's 12. And I think he's 12. I don't freaking know. He's 12. And and given that when kids turn 12, they start to act a little edgy, but in a way it's cringy and in a very non-self-aware way. So sometimes he's like, ooh, yes, I'm a very violent person. I like seeing people getting hurt. And when I was 12, I don't think that, but there would be people who think that, and I would think they're cool. But luckily, though, my brother isn't like that all the time, so it's very inconsistent. And it's just that's that, like everyone when they turn 12, they just become like this, but it comes at various degrees. Some people are slightly edgy, some people are way edgier and way more consistently, like Jordana and Natalie. So of course when I was 14, there were these online like quizzes, like, ooh, do this online quiz and it'll tell if you have depression or not. And back then it was really popular. I think it was like Natalie who did it first, or something, but like Natalie did one, and we just started sharing these links to these websites where you can just do a questionnaire, um, and it's so fucking stupid, cause like Jordana did it and got like a super high score, like oh my god, severe depression, and then Natalie did it and she also got a super high score, and then I did it, and of course I wasn't honest. I was like, one of the questions would be like, ooh, do you feel guilt and shame? And I would be like, yes, 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 yes. And even so, my score was significantly lower than Jordana and Natalie. So, to be fair, maybe they also, was like, yeah, 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 let's answer like all the high options, or it's a mixture of that and them actually being somewhat depressive, or at least uh, thinking and believing that they're depressive enough to be depressive, pseudo depressive. Um, and the same thing goes for like those like anxiety questionnaires, and schizophrenia questionnaires. Like we just did a bunch of those stupid ass online questionnaires, and we're like, oh my god, severe anxiety. Like I got a very low score actually, and Natalie got a really high score. And then there's a psychopathy, which is like way up there, like oh, top tier mental illness, yeah. And like Natalie got a really high score, and everyone's like, oh my god, Natalie is a psycho. But to be fair, if you give a questionnaire A, these questionnaires, they're inaccurate. B, if you give a bunch of questionnaires to a bunch of 14-year-olds, of course it's gonna be fucking high. Like, because we're 14, we don't. When the question is, oh, how much you've suffered, we don't really know what a lot of suffering is like. We only know what we think it's like. So it's a lot of inaccurate bullshitting, really. Um. So yeah, a piece of history. That being said, though, it's going to be 1 year anniversary, 5 year anniversary of my of reunion day, in a week, and I haven't started editing the video yet, but I want to, and if I can, I would like to premiere the video, so that people would watch it whole way through. It's gonna be a masterpiece. Um, yeah, that's all. To be fair, like I've spoken to people like Leo and Pink and Miriam Zara, like they're like, if you're really bored, you can just speak to people and ask people out yourself, invite people out yourself. And truth be told, that's possible. I mean, sure, if I just walk up to someone like Kingsley and go, okay, hang out with me, like, come on, Kingsley's gonna punch me in the face and remove my legs or something. But if I come up to, like, if I, text Pink, like, I'm bored, can we have lunch? I'm sure it's not gonna be that shocking. It's normal. If Pink can do this to me, I can do this to Pink. If Zara can do this to me, I can do this to Zara. I mean, as far as social status goes, even though the school thing is over, like back then, the top tier people are always Kingsley and Ernest. They're always super powerful. If they say one thing, the entire world is going to be like, "Yep, I hear that. I hear you." And then there are low tier people like Nick, me. Zara is a little bit higher. Leo and Pink, they're higher definitely. Um, but they're not the highest. So yeah, yeah. That's all for today. I did some college homework. I'm gonna do some maths. I'm gonna watch a film. I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow, if nothing happens, I'm going to go work out, because why not? You know? Time now is 1:39 on April 19th. Now, say it with me. 2 words. Nothing happened. So what am I gonna do today? Right. Nothing. That's right. Of course I'm gonna be, I might actually play Minecraft. And I will also, I think, go work out, go jogging, so that I get tired, I sleep earlier. Tomorrow I have film class. A couple days later I got math. And then a couple days later I got math again. And, I have college homework to deal with, as always. Nothing that urgent, really. I have enough time on my hands to finish all of them on time. Didn't have any crazy dreams yesterday. Nothing important, really. Nothing important is going on. I should begin editing my reunion day video, which I'm really excited about. And also, I hit 403 subs now, and that is amazing. More people means more pressure, honestly. Like, there's a higher pressure of, like, people expecting me to put out something good and put out something that's normal. You know, if I come out with a video that's really well made but kind of whack, people are gonna be like, well, you're kind of whack. And that's why I'm a little bit worried about, like, my future thoughts update videos, as well as videos whenever I have to mention school. Like, if the graduation dinner really happens, again, come on, it's not gonna happen. But if it does, in a parallel universe, and I make this huge video about it, and it's so overly dramatic and strange and enthralling, people are gonna be like, what the heck's wrong with you? But at the same time, I shouldn't really care about that, because it's my YouTube channel. I decide what I put on there. That's all. Food for thought, thought for food. I just had spaghetti for breakfast/lunch. But I'll be sure to eat some chocolate milk cereal afternoon, because it's gonna expire, the milk, so gotta eat it. Yeah. Alright, time now is 7:08 p.m. I am leaving my apartment to work out the 7th time of the year. I realized this. I only started working out since mid-February. So far, not counting today, I have gone outside of my apartment and exercised 10 times. And 4 of these times, actually 5 of these times, also include jogging, and then the other 5, actually 6, include exercise. I say this because one of the times I went out, I ran, like I jogged and did push-ups simultaneously in the same session. Anyways, I'm aiming for 90 sit-ups, 80 push-ups, because last time I did 80 push-ups and I'm like, fuck, my chest is broken. I can't do it anymore. I'm hurting. I know I'm weak. 80 push-ups, 90 sit-ups. That's gonna hurt my stomach a little, but that's good. No pain, no gain. 30 jumps, okay? 80, 90, 30. 80, 90, 30. That's it. I'm leaving. As promised, I did 90 sit-ups, 80 push-ups, and 30 jumps. It's tiring, but I did it. Hip hip hooray! Alright, so time now is 12:23 a.m. I just played a lot of Minecraft. Maybe a little too much, because originally I planned to do maths. I don't think I have time now, because I need to spend another 1.5 hours watching ReZero. And tomorrow I have to wake up early for the film class. Anyways, yes, so something interesting happened, right? So a few days ago, Pink made an Instagram story sent to her close friends asking if anyone's free on Monday or Tuesday to practice skill test. And a bit of backstory here. I know I've said this, but Kingsley and Pink, they used to be together. They used to be dating in Form 1. They broke up, duh. And then recently, and by recently I mean about a month ago, Kingsley went to Pink's apartment and helped her with her skill test, because even though they broke up, they're still friends, And to do the skill test, you don't just stand there. You need to take off your shirt, and Pink does things to you, which is a little weird, but that's what happens when you study in a nursing school. And when that happened, Kingsley, he didn't do anything crazy, but he got a little touchy, And so Pink's like, okay, well, who else can I ask for practice skill test subject? So she went asking for a few people, and eventually she asked me. Now, I'm like the opposite of Kingsley. Kingsley is extremely confident, charismatic, and he probably has abs. I don't. And it's just embarrassing. The idea of taking off a shirt in front of a girl, unless it's like a mutual thing, unless everyone's doing it on a beach, every boy is taking off their shirt, and if I don't, I look like an idiot. I look like a soy boy, so I have to do it. Unless peer pressure, if I'm alone, I will never take off my shirt in front of a girl. I would be so embarrassed. I would if I'm sexy. I'm not sexy, okay? And I probably will never be sexy. So, I mean, yeah, it's Pink. It's a close friend. And, I like her as a friend. I trust her. But still, this is, way off, come on, man, come on. And obviously, a lot of people also turned her down, because a lot of people also didn't like the idea of taking... Why didn't she ask Leo? Leo is probably busy, but, it should be Leo, man. Leo's her boyfriend. Especially the fact that I'm not Pink's boyfriend, and Pink already has another person as a boyfriend, and that person is a close friend of mine at the same time. It's a little, ugh. A little NRT. Little NRT. So yeah, I kind of turned her down. I said, if you really, 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 really can't find someone, I can go. But I just left today. I just did 80 push-ups and 90 sit-ups and 30 jumps. I'm tired, okay? Second of all, man, I don't want to take off my shirt. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so insecure about my body. I'm like a matchstick. If I'm Kingsley, I would be like, yeah, sure, I'll take it off and show off my 12,000 pack abs. But no, I'm not Kingsley, okay? I'm not sexy, okay? I can't do this, okay? And again, when I texted Pink replying saying, really? You really can't find anyone else? It sounds as if I am trying to distance myself from her, when no, I'm her friend, But at the same time, come on, take it off a shirt. Come on, man. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Are you serious? So, yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna do math. Screw it. I don't have time. I do not have time. I'm gonna go grab something to drink, watch ReZero, end of day. Time now is 8:43 on April 20th. So I slept for a little bit less than 4 hours. I am extremely tired, and I will also sleep for 4 hours tomorrow morning. So that's exciting. I'm about to head into my film script writing class, which is incredibly exciting. God damn it. Nothing important's gonna happen today, so if Pink really can't find someone to, practice the skill test with her, you know what I mean when I say practice a skill test, and, then she's gonna have to find me, but from the looks of it, I think she's found someone else. Hopefully it's not Kingsley, because I worry about Pink's well-being. Um, but yeah, I mean, naturally, of course I would be embarrassed if I were told to take off my shirt in front of a girl. Um, yeah, there's nothing else to talk about. Um, um, yeah, I think I had a dream. I kind of forgot. I'm sure I kind of remember, so I'm gonna record that dream down first, and then I'm gonna go to class because I still have like 15 minutes. But yeah, for the rest of the day, it's gonna be real simple. I'm gonna be filming and uploading 2 reviews. My Oscars video is not blowing up, which is a little upsetting because my last Oscars prediction video blew up, and it's pretty good. But this one did not, unfortunately. Um, I guess people just care less about the Oscars this year, man. You know, because there aren't just any movies that came out this year, like in 2020, at least according to a lot of people. But actually, there are. Um, yeah. I don't know, man. That's all. Um, I realized that, okay, so I did 90 push-up, no, I did 80 push-ups yesterday, and my chest is very sore now again. And I did 90 sit-ups yesterday, but my abdomen feels fine. It still doesn't feel sore. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Like, when I did it, it hurts. Because I've done, like, enough of it, Like, for me, anyways. But usually, after a night, you wake up and it should feel sore, but I'm not feeling sore in the abdomen, which means I have to do even more. Um, Also, I feel like I'm getting fatter than I'm getting more muscular because, um, like, I just feel fatter and not more muscular. Like, there's just my layer of subcutaneous fat is just thicker. And, I mean, it's inevitable. I have to be fatter if I want to be more muscular. I don't know how does that work. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm just happy, like even if someone like Mary asked me, like if Pink is Mary and Mary asked me if I could help her like with her skill test, I would probably say the same thing because I don't want Mary to see me like this right now. This is not the state to be in to to impress Mary. Um, yeah, that's all. That's all. The short film guy hopefully um should be free tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah. All right, so time now is 11:56. It's been half an hour since my film classes ended, and originally I was going to do a review right now, but I'm not in the mood. I'm just not. I don't know why. Something's happening, and I don't feel like it. I don't feel comfortable. Like something's going on. Um, I don't know what's going on, but just don't feel like it. Um, yeah. I don't know. There's a paper cut on my hand. Maybe it's not a result of paper. Maybe it just happened. Just exist. I don't know. Um, um, I really don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know how should I feel now? Is it because Like my latest YouTube video didn't blow up, but to be fair, me crossing 400 subs, it's pretty impressive, and I'm good with what it is. Maybe it's because like I just can't ever make a short film. Like whenever I'm close to making one, something just happens. Whether it be I'm choking on my saliva. Whether it be politics, whether it be the pandemic, and then now someone's death. Like I just cannot ever succeed at anything. Or maybe it is the fact that I have never dated anyone, which actually I'm not supposed to feel upset about that. I mean, of course, normally I would, but to be fair, a lot of people like me at around my age also have never dated anyone. It's perfectly normal in my culture, you know? And I mean, it just sucks that I surround myself with people like Leo and Pink and Cedric and Natalie, and now Zara too. Um, if I'm in Bean Gang, I probably wouldn't even care. Someone like Marty. I mean, not to diss him or anything, but people like Marty and Adam and AJ, they're not gonna get girlfriends for some time, but they still stand a higher chance than me for some reason because I have to be a loser. Like I'm destined to be a loser. Like it doesn't matter what I'm doing, right? It could be trying to work out, trying to get a girlfriend, trying to make friends, trying to succeed at a short film or YouTube, just trying to live a meaningful and interesting life. It doesn't matter what I'm trying to do. Whatever I do, I'm going to fail. It just happens, especially when I compare myself with others. And I know comparing is bad, but whatever I do, I'm just going to fail. Like, I'm destined to fail at everything. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a little upsetting. Like, why do I have to be such a failure? You know? Also, I realize this is that Los Angeles should probably be the last place I want to go if I want to meet interesting people because, or at least I've heard, there are a lot of fake people in Los Angeles, people who act very happy and free and relaxed and healthy and fun. It's like the textbook extrovert. I'm not going to meet, if I stay in Hong Kong, to be fair, given my age and this and in this day and age, it's rare that I'm going to find someone interesting in the world anyways. No one in the world is interesting anymore. Everyone's fucking boring. Everyone's so predictable. Okay? Aside from Mary, you know. But like at least, if I stay in Hong Kong, or what I want to say is if I go to Los Angeles, I will never find someone who can talk to me about um I don't know, their favorite ways to die, or like how much they want to torture people. Okay, that's edgy. Or someone who will talk about how they think everything is fake and how um they think they have superpowers or or like how their dreams are supposed to be like prophetic or something, and how they can like see the future. Like no one's gonna speak like that anymore because we're all grown-ups, and especially in Los fucking Angeles where everyone cares about. Now again, I haven't been there. I'll decide when I go. I'll know when I go there, but I just feel like finding someone interesting is impossible. I can never find someone interesting anymore. Like everyone's just so straightforward, and some people are going to be like, oh, well, everybody has a story, blah blah blah, but it's so typical. Whenever there's something, there's a typical, you know? And, I mean, actually, the same goes for Mary. I mean, Mary's probably the most interesting person I've ever met in my life. And, I feel like she's probably not even as interesting. Like, not even close to as interesting as she was back in her heyday, which is 2017 and 16 and 18, I think. And I think she's just like really normal now. Yeah, fashion, alcohol. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to expect if I ever speak to 2017 Mary. I really don't know what to expect. Like she doesn't seem like the kind of person who would talk about like violence and just edgy stuff, but at the same time she's not like crazy, you know? And that's what I kind of like about her, really, is that she's so ambiguous. Um, yeah, I don't fucking know. Anyways, I'm not gonna do a review. Maybe after lunch I'm gonna be a little bit better. My mood will brighten up a little bit. Um, right now I'm just not in the mood. So I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. Okay, so um, yeah, essentially, Miriam suddenly spoke to me on WhatsApp privately. She sent me a PowerPoint slide of like a little like a concept of a inside her a psychology course, and I'm like, yeah, interesting. And then we continued talking and talking, and that's pretty cool. And she said, and I mentioned that I just finished my spring break and I was so bored. I was thinking about the meaning of life, and she's like, well, what is the meaning of life, or like, what did you get out of it? You know, I want to talk about it. And I'm like, nothing, you know. After the DSEs, I did nothing interesting. And um she said she wanted to like do something in like hot-blooded, and by that I was like, what do you mean? And then she said, oh, you know, maybe an adventure, you know, let's go to an island, you know, and explore, basically. You know, like, speaking of which, you know, if I have to, you know, date someone, like, what do I actually do? Because I'm not good at anything, you know? Sure, dinners, maybe movies, but those are boring, you know? What am I gonna actually do? Sports? Hell no, I'm gonna embarrass myself. So, an ideal date actually would be to adventure. Which is both funny and somewhat romantic. Um, um, yeah, also, by the way, Miriam has another love interest, and she knows that I like Mary, so. Okay, the meal of the day. The main course is actually the video that I'm about to edit that I want to upload on April 25th, and that is the life and death of the detective. I spent 1.5 hours just compiling videos and photos from my phone, from the hard drive, and it took me a long time, man. And then I edited the first 1 minute and 20 something seconds, and it's already 11:30. I spent like 2.5 hours, and all I got today is 1 minute and 29 seconds. So this is gonna take a very, very, very friggin' long time. I don't know if I'm able to finish this before April 25th. Hopefully, if not, then I'll release this on May 11th, because that is also a really special day. Um, but yeah, compiling photos and videos like this really bring me down a memory lane, especially videos where there's a video, and it's not really from that long ago. It's me and Natalie stalking Cedric. Like, we were sneaking behind Cedric. Cedric had headphones on, and he was walking in the middle of a mall, and I and Natalie were just laughing and giggling, and we were behind him, and Natalie's like, "Oh, when are we gonna tell him? When are we gonna tell him?" Because we've been following him for some time now, and it was amazing. And um, yeah, to think that something like this would never ever happen again is a little sad, but I'm happy it happened. And I'm happy I caught it in camera, otherwise I probably would have forgotten. Actually, I probably had written it down in a diary anyways. Um, yeah. I don't have much time now, so instead of, I don't even know if I have time to do my film homework, math homework. I don't have time. I'm sorry. And I have to watch Do the Right Thing, so I'm just gonna end it here. Sayonara, konbanwa, oyasumi, whatever. I don't know. It's 7:42 a.m. in the morning on April 23rd. I was about to say July 42nd. Yeah, I slept for a little bit over 4 hours, which is bad. I want to sleep, so I may go to re-sleep after maths class, depending on my state of sleepiness after the class. If I feel rather energetic, not rather energetic, but rather awake after that class, then maybe I won't sleep. But chances are I will sleep. Because, given that I want to edit, I want to spend a little more time editing the life and death of the detective video. Um, you know, you know, I'd like to, have more time on my hands. Um, and yeah, I don't know. So yeah, of course, if Pink had invited me to her place, um, I would have told you. She didn't yesterday, and I was just gonna ask her, like, then who went to your place? Also, why can't she operate on a girl? I guess it would be better if it's female on female, but at the same time, I guess it would be a little tougher because to make a girl, if the operation is like on the chest area and you have to make a girl take off her bra, it would probably just be as embarrassing. So studying in a nursing school is troublesome, So um yeah, I don't know. I don't freaking know anymore. I have homework to do. In the past couple of days, I didn't do much homework as I did in the last week. I think because I just have more stuff to do. But yeah, aside from that, I'm gonna do the usual today. The usual. I'm not even gonna spell it out for you. I think anyone with half a brain already knows what I'm gonna do today. Life has lost all of its meaning, and I'm slowly suffering. Yay. Uh, that is all. That is all. That is all. That is all. Um, not much else. Okay, there we go. Exam 3, maths exam on April 27th. Good to know. I still have some time to do the. No, wait. Oh, 27. So that's like nearly an entire week from. Actually, an entire week from now. So, okay, well, since I already started the math homework, I gave myself a little bit more time. I'm gonna turn on the camera later. To be fair, it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, I know I have morning hair, but it's fine. I don't know. I can just turn off the camera if I want to, actually. Um, yeah, not much else to discuss. I've been thinking what I want to say to Mary again. If I can only speak to her one last time in my life. Um, because people like Miriam and Pink speak to me. So, women speak to me, right? It's not like, ooh, women thinks I'm weird. I'm quirky. Boy, no, it's not like I'm such a freak that women don't speak to me. In fact, like I feel like more women speak to me than men nowadays. Like, okay, Nick speak to me, Leo speak to me on occasion. Um, Cedric doesn't. He just gave up speaking, essentially. Um, Natalie doesn't speak to me. Zara, Miriam, Pink. So technically, 3 girls would also occasionally speak to me, and 2 boys. So I speak to more woman friends than men friends. Technically. Um, um, I did speak to Anthony. I don't know. And I was thinking, well, if only Mary would speak to me as much as half of Miriam, like half as much as Miriam do. Wouldn't it be sweet? Wouldn't it be just really like lovely if if Mary would just voluntarily speak to me for once? Just one time, please. Um, it would be amazing if that happens. Um, um, I don't know, but given that she already has a boyfriend, and she's like 19 years old now, I don't think she'll be breaking up with him anytime soon, and that's fine, man. You do you, but I still have things that I want to say to her, but I haven't said because I just can't say randomly out of nowhere. Like if we run into each other, then I guess I can say that. All right. Time now is 12:30 after midnight. Just had a just spent 2 hours editing my um reunion day special video. Damn, I'm not even close to finish the thing. To finish what I plan to finish today, which is about halfway anyways. Holy crap, there's a lot of editing work to do. Simultaneously, even more distracting, Harry joined the Discord server that Nick created, and Harry found out about my YouTube channel. So yes, Harry may watch this video. Yeah, bye. And then Pink and Leo, and for a couple moments Marty also joined the chat, and we also talked a little bit. So originally I planned to watch 1 episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Actually 2. I can't now. I can't do that now. Rest in peace. So I'm just going to take a shower and go to bed. Also, this morning after math class I actually went back to bed. Re-sleep. And while I was sleeping, I don't know if I thought it's sleep paralysis, but actually it's the opposite. Where my eyes are open. Not really my eyes are open. I thought my eyes were open. I see myself on my bed, as if my eyes are open in a bedroom. But my feet and my arms were moving involuntarily, as if I was being possessed, and I don't think this is the first time I had a dream where I'm being possessed, where someone's trying to like pull me up and down like I'm a puppet. And that's horrifying. So yeah, that's all.